So whenever my friends watch one of my Puyo clips that I just post on social media, they always ask me, like, oh, how do Puyo players think of these things so far in advance? And, well, it's not really that tricky to actually get to that kind of level where you can just understand what's going on in Puyo Puyo. Because fundamentally, Puyo Puyo is pretty simple, you know? So I've got these red Puyos here. Just throwing some Puyos away for the sake of just throwing them away for right now. Yeah, so there we go.
Yes. Here we go. Spin attack. Homing attack. Boost. Blue tornado. Limit break. Limit break.
Yeah, so something like that. That's not too hard to actually get to once you start thinking of Puyo Puyo at its fundamental level, you know? Okay, so let's start over here. So I'm going to make a simple 2-chain. So right now I've got 2 reds and then a red and a blue. So I'm just going to place them down like this. So the next thing I'm going to want to do is place a red in line so that when I pop that blue Puyo, it'll then pop the red set of Puyos. You sandwich a different color in between your current series of Puyos, so you can just line it up for the next color. So in this case, I've got the 3 reds and then the blue, so the next piece that I want to put down is this red here. And then once I place these blue here, I now have a trigger for my chain. So as soon as I set off those blues here, like so, I get a 2-chain.
Yes. Here we go.
And you can just rinse and repeat that to get all kinds of chains. So like here, I'm going to place this blue here. So right now, I'm going to place these blues down. So right there, I have, at the end of the chain, a set of blues. And then I sandwiched some reds in between those blues. So when those reds pop, the blues pop. But then I also sandwiched some yellows in between the reds. So when I pop the yellows, it pops the reds, and it pops the blues. And you can just keep going from there. So next I'm going to place down some yellows. Place these blues over here so that they don't break the chain. And then boom. 1, 2, 3 chain.
Spin attack.
And you just keep going until you get to some longer chains. You don't even need too much pattern recognition to get yourself to a simple 3, 4, 5 chains, stuff like that. Obviously, if you're wanting to get to like 6 or 7, you're gonna need some formations to get there, but if you're just starting off, just learning how to tail like that, it's not too difficult to get a grasp of. But if you're wanting like an ultra easy bake, here's an easy chain to learn at the start. I'll show you what's called the stair stack. So I'm just going to line up the Puyos like this. And then once I place this green down here, so you'll notice that the green Puyo on top of the reds kind of makes like a staircase formation with the greens that are to the right of it. So when I pop those reds, it will then pop the greens, or yeah, and then I can just keep going here until I have myself a really long chain. I'm gonna place the blue here, and with that I've built up the staircase. It's not the right Puyos I need to actually set it off, but yeah. So once I drop this red here, you'll notice the stairs kind of just fall down.
Yes. Here we go. Spin attack. Homing attack. Boost.
And a simple staircase like that to get you to a 5-chain. A 5-chain is enough to pretty much instantly knock out someone in Puyo Puyo. Whenever I play Puyo Puyo with my friends who are not too experienced with the game, I just spam 5 chains from stairs if you're not feeling like going for anything longer, because you can just win off of a 5. But that's where offsetting comes in, and you'll want to build longer than that once you start getting the hang of things a bit more. But if you're just starting off, stairs is a good way to just get the hang of like getting a formation down for these chains.
Yes.
So let me build some stairs up again. So now I have the stairs built up again. And then once I set off these blues, 1,
Yes.
2,
Here we go.
3,
Spin attack.
4,
Homing attack.
5.
Boost.
There you go. There's an easy way to chain in Puyo Puyo. Kind of fundamentals and stuff like that. Like, this is stuff that the game's tutorials go over already, but still, it's good to have some kind of like visual reference of someone actually using it. So yeah, hopefully this is helpful to some of you, what my kind of thought process is for learning this game. And I hope to be able to play with you guys once, like, I'm hoping that my friend group gets good enough at Puyo Puyo to where I need to learn how to make even longer chains. So, yeah. There you go. Have a good one.